Hey everyone, my name is Hallie Powell, and I'm so excited that you decided to join me today in taking a senior shuffle class. Today's class is going to be focusing on our beginner friends, and we are going to learn a few basic steps so you can be an awesome senior shuffler. All you're going to need is a chair, yourself, and plenty of space to move around with. And I have my tap shoes on, but your everyday shoes are just fine. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, friends, first thing we're going to do is a warm up. We're going to start with a little baby stretch. Reach your arms across and then reach your other hand underneath and kind of give it a hug a little bit. Very good. Let's switch our arms. Reach across and underneath and give it just a little bit of a hug. Very nice. Good job. We're going to take our ear and we're going to drop it to our shoulder. Drop, and then we're going to switch and go the opposite way. And switch. Good job. Good job. All right, next we're going to make a circle with our head. So we're going to look down at our lap and then tap our ear to our shoulder. Look up at the ceiling. Go to your other shoulder with your ear and look back at your lap. Good job. Let's try it a little bit faster now. Here we go. Down, side, up, side, and down. One more. Side, up, side, and down. Very good. We're going to take our ear and we're going to go the opposite direction. We'll go slow at first and then 2 times fast. Look down. Drop your ear to your shoulder. Up at the ceiling. Other way. And back down at your lap. Here it goes faster. Down. Side. Up. Side. Down. One more. Side. Up. Side. Drop. Very good. We're going to move our shoulders a little bit. So roll them back, kind of like you're rowing a boat. Good job. 2 more. Good. Now we're going to roll them forward. Same thing, you're just rolling. Good. 2 more. Good job. Okay, we're going to do the same thing we're going to do is move our legs. We're just going to march. Good. Good. We're going to pretend like there's an invisible soccer ball out in the front of us, and we're going to kick our knees like we're trying to kick that ball. So we're going to do that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now that we are all warmed up, we're going to start some seated dance. We're going to start with a few tap steps and then we'll move to some arm movements and some upper body stuff. So our very first thing we're going to do is pretty simple. We're just going to extend our leg out just a little bit and tap our toe on the ground. Just like this. Good job. And switch. Good job. And in. Very, very good. Next, we are going to do the same thing, but a little bit different. We're going to have our toes up and just going to be tapping our heels. So on a tap shoe, you have 2 separate taps. Your toe taps and then your heel taps. We're going to be using our heel tap this time. Here we go. Good job. And let's switch our legs. Good job. Let's use our upper body a little bit. Very simple. We're just going to roll our arms. Good job. Let's bring them up above our head or as high as you can go. Still rolling those arms. Let's drop them down to our knees. Don't lean too far forward. Good. And let's just shake our arms down. Our next step that we're going to be learning is called a heel step. A little similar like we did in the beginning with our heel. We're going to take the same motion and do one and then step it in. So a heel and a step, and our feet switch every time we do it. Heel, step on the right, and then we'll heel, step on the left. So let's try 8 in a row. Ready? Here we go. And just a heel step. Heel and step. Heel, step. Heel, step. Good job. 2 more. And look at you. You just learned a heel step. We're going to take our new step we just learned and add arms. Your arms just switch like your legs. So we're going to go to the right, and then we'll switch to the left, and to the left, and switch. Let's try that 8 times in a row like we just did. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job, dancers. We're going to take our new. Now let's take our arms that we just learned and our feet that we just learned and squish them together. We're going to do it 8 times in a row. Here we go. And go. Heel, step. Heel, step. Heel, step. Heel, step. Good job. 2 more. Heel, step, and heel, step. Very, very good. Give yourself a round of applause because you just learned a heel step. So now, our next step that we're going to be learning is called a heel step. A little similar like we did in the beginning with our heel. We're going to take the same motion and do one and then step it in. So a heel and a step, and our feet switch every time we do it. Heel, step on the right, and then we'll heel, step on the left. So let's try 8 in a row. Ready? Here we go. And just a heel step. Heel and step. Heel, step. Heel, step. Good job. 2 more. And look at you. You just learned a heel step. We're going to take our new step we just learned and add arms. Your arms just switch like your legs. So we're going to go to the right, and then we'll switch to the left, and to the left, and switch. Let's try that 8 times in a row like we just did. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job, dancers. So now let's take our arms that we just learned and our feet that we just learned and squish them together. We're going to do it 8 times in a row. Here we go. And go. Heel, step. Heel, step. Heel, step. Heel, step. Good job. 2 more. Heel, step, and heel, step. Very, very good. Give yourself a round of applause because you just learned a heel step. Okay, dancers, here's a new one. It is called a shuffle. So with the shuffle, we make 2 sounds, and we only use our toe. So we're going to try to brush the ball of our foot on the ground 2 times, going out and then pulling it back in. I think you can do it. Let's try 4 in a row. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Did you do it? Now let's try our other leg 4 times in a row. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and All right, everybody, we're going to take it back to what we did in the beginning, and we're going to do 3 marches in a row and freeze. Okay? Super easy. You got it. 1, 2, 3, and freeze. Now let's try it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and freeze. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and freeze. Good job. Now let's make it a little bit harder. We're going to tap our heel like our heel step. Heel. And then we're just going to tap our toe. And toe. And do 3 marches. March, march, march. And then we're ready to go on our opposite leg. Heel, toe, march, march, march. Look at you go, dancers. Let's try a heel, toe, march, march, march 4 times in a row. Here we go. You got this. Ready? Heel, toe, march, march, march. Heel, toe, march, march, march. Heel, toe, march, march. One more. Heel, toe, march, march, march. Very, very good. Now that you have learned 3 new tap steps, we're going to make it a challenge and learn 3 new steps with your upper body and your arms. So we've already learned 1. We have our rolls or roly-polies. And we can take them up high. Or we can drop them down low. And we can even take them from side to side. So have you ever been on a roller coaster before? Well, if not, they're super fun. And oftentimes they go up a hill and then drop down pretty fast. So our next step we're going to learn is called a roller coaster. We're going to go up like a roller coaster on a hill. And then we're going to over the top and drop down a hill. And now we're going to try it on our other arm. Up, 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 and drop it down. Up, and drop. Up, and drop. Up, and drop. Up, and drop. One more. Up, and drop. Good job. So far, you have learned 5 new steps, which is absolutely amazing. But I want to challenge you, and let's learn 1 more. Our next step is called a Z-snap. Like the letter Z, we kind of make a zigzag, and we're just going to snap our fingers. So let's put our left hand right on our hip, and then we're going to take our right hand, snap up, and then we'll snap across, and then snap down. And that's a Z-snap. Let's try it 4 times in a row on the right hand. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Let's try it on our left hand. So we're snapping up, across, and down. Up, across, and down. It's number 3. Last one. Up, across, and down. Good job. You just learned your 6th step. Good job, dancers. Our next step is called learn all of those steps and challenge yourself to a new thing to do. Let's put them all together in a faster pace. First, we'll review, and then we'll get started. So we learned a roly-poly, and we can take it up, down, side to side. We learned a roller coaster, and we learned a Z-snap. Good. We also learned a heel, step, heel, step. We learned a heel, toe, march, 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 heel, toe, march, march, march. And we also learned a shuffle. Shuffle. So we're going to take all of those steps and put them together a little bit faster. You got this. First thing we're going to start with is our roly-polies. And let's go to the right. Good job. Other way. Z-snap. And let's shake our shoulders. Good job. Next is the heel toe. March, march, march. Ready? Heel, toe, march, march, march. Heel, toe, march, march, march. Heel, toe, march, march, march. Heel, toe, shuffle. Switch. Good job. Heel step. Roller coaster. Now that thank you so much for joining me today and taking a senior shuffle class. I had so much fun dancing with you, and I cannot wait for next time. Bye.